What's up, YouTube family? Gerald Greenlee here with Clean and Green Lawn Service, South Georgia. Most of you know from my last video, if you watched it, I cracked my GoPro lens, and so that's that little thing that you see in the corner of the video. I apologize for that. I'm not even sure I'm going to be able to fix it, but that's a whole different story. I don't want to get into that. I'm going to get you a little bit of footage, hopefully, through my cracked up lens on the property that I'm working on the lake. Now, you've seen me cut this property before if you watch the channel, but once a year I've been doing all of the hedges and you know, trimming everything back and putting down about 100 bales or so of pine straw. And so that's going to be what this video is about, just letting you know, trying to capture a little bit of that action. So anyway, hopefully the GoPro will hold out and it'll at least be good enough to where you can see it until I can figure out what I'm going to do. But once I get pulled up here to the property and situated, I'll kind of show you what we're working with. I don't know how much before of this I'm going to be able to get. Looks like the customer's sitting out on her front porch, hanging out, chilling. So I don't like to be walking around with a camera showing everybody's stuff off. But I know I'll be able to get you some as we do it. Maybe just not a full before walkthrough. Anyway, I'll check back with you in a minute. All right, we're back out this morning. Give you a little walk around. This is some of the stuff I've already trimmed down. You can see the piles of debris. Got to come around and trim this. And again, my lens is cracked. Y'all know that. I done mentioned it 100 times. I'm gonna keep talking about it too. And trim this. Trim all across the front here. But then I got to go down to that corner. I don't know if you can see those 2 pine trees right there. Just beyond that second one, I'm gonna start on the road and come all the way down the road. All the way down the road. There's a little gap right there in that corner. Starts back on this little road and up to that corner. So, of course, these are some of the beds. The customers already come in and got the weeds out of the bed. I'm gonna lay this old pine straw back down, and I'm gonna put the new over it just to, I mean, I think that'll really help it as far as being a barrier, you know, for the weeds and stuff. And here's my straw I had delivered. I got about 120 bales of that, but all that should not go here. I always, like I said, I always order some extra. So, anyway, I got a special guest here this morning. Working up in the weeds, Jacob Godwin. Jacob, you're gonna be a YouTube sensation now, man. How old are you, Jacob?
15.
15, okay, good. So if I got somebody, children 13 and under or something, you have to put that if you got videos on YouTube. I don't know, some kind of child protection thing. All right, let me get off of here and go to work. All right, this is one little small lane that we got to go down. A bunch of azaleas, I guess. I'm sure that's what it is. I'm not by any means a plant expert, a bush expert. Customer just says, hey, I want it trimmed back. I trim it back, you know. But and then I'll come out here. This is, you can't even see the end of it from here. I think it's this and around the house is probably 450 feet. And some of these at the other end, you'll see if I get some video of them, are tall. But now these out here on the road, these down here, I mean, I'll try to trim them up, make them look pretty good. On the other end, the really tall ones, that's just like a, what I call a rough cut, just kind of knocking them back. I mean, those things are probably, I don't know, they're probably 7 or 8 feet tall. And well, on the other end, they're kind of like these down here. Now, I don't do anything with these. We don't come down here. This is part of the property, but I'm holding this camera at 5 foot. So that's, there's no doubt the tip of that up there's 10 foot. I mean, just thinking about a basketball goal. So anyway, I'm trying to get you a little bit of footage of knocking these back. take you for a little walk down the road here. I haven't blown off the tops of them or raked them off or anything, but all that's going to be pine straw in there. All this pine straw. And the pine straw stop right here at these hedges. And these here just trimming them down. I've run over them one time. I got to come back in and shape up. I am going to try to level them out just a little bit. This is such a mixture of stuff on the front road, you know, just, and it's got a lot of stuff growing up in it too. But what in the world is this thing here? I remember trimming this back last year. Kind of got some white in the leaves on it. I don't know what it is, but it's grown a lot in the last year. Well, actually, I was here last July. So anyway, we just got to keep on going down the road. Just gonna give you a little update where we were. All right, we're done. I will come back and cut the grass. You can see all these clippings and stuff, but if you notice how the grass is back there, I did that intentional. I skinned it down with a trimmer. This is centipede, and it'll grow back. There's nothing to worry about, and it'll keep it from going, you know, growing up in the bed too quick. I mean, it's gonna run up in there anyway. I do not edge around these beds as part of the, you know, the weekly service. So, if I did, that would help out with cutting off the centipede. Just see a little bit here I need to knock down. But all these little clippings and stuff, I'll drop the advanced shoot system on that bad boy and take care of it. But anyway, that is a done deal. Then of course I always tell the customers, because now this is a customer, I do this property, I cut this, it's a weekly property. So, you know, if they have any touch up or anything they need, they notice something, I'll catch it on the next service. So it's got some pretty beds. It's just a lot of work to keep them up. And see, here we go all the way out, and then we stop right here. Now there's pine trees here, big old oak tree, huge oak tree. I guess around the lake, man, these trees grow tall. We don't do any of this down here. It gets a lot of natural leaf falling and stuff in it. So I'm tired. 8 hours. Probably 8.5 hours. I think we stopped for lunch and all, but we've been hard at it. I'll check back with y'all. Actually got a call. I gotta go quote another pine straw job. But anyway, we'll see how that goes. I'm gonna go and check that out here in a few minutes.